Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake, and the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? Think, Saga. Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. That's it. Nah. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon. Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. Ugh.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
I feel bad for these guys.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
The stuffed moose and squirrels one.
So
No,
who's in
thank
for
you.
a bet this year?
Those beady dead marble eyes
$100
still give me
says there'll be at
nightmares.
least one fender bender between the floats.
For that amount of money, you'll cause it yourself.
Yeah, I'm not taking that wager. Too many opportunities for interference.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
This is the third time I've requested something be done about the TV in my room. It keeps going on by itself. It's keeping me awake all night.
Yes, sir, I'm terribly sorry for that. We've called a professional electrician. In the meantime, have you tried unplugging the TV for the night?
Oh, there's an idea, Einstein. Why don't I just get rid of everything I'm paying for in that room while I'm at it? Sleep on the floor. Go to the toilet in the corner. Hey, I'm not unplugging it. You're fixing it.
Of course, sir.
We have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No. Lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky? Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain. Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
It won't open.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? Would you like a complimentary dinner tonight?
Well, that almost makes up for the ineptitude of this place.
I'm glad to hear it.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you?
Why would I pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about.
Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations?
I can't wait to hit the haunts. We should check the town out first. You know, do research, interview some locals, get a feel of it.
Not before I find my frickin' EMF reader.
You're back with Pat Maine, and we've got a very special guest today on the program. It's artisan cuckoo clock designer Terry Feldman. Terry, how are we today?
Hey there, Pat. Doing just fine. I'm a super big fan of the show. What a treat to be on with you today.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine, Terry. Now, I hear you're doing something special for Deerfest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm crafting a selection of custom basswood cuckoo clocks, but the real special sauce is when it's cuckoo time and you're expecting a bird to pop out for a chirp. Out comes a big old deer. Well, that's just neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Real neat. That's gonna have the tourists tickle pink. And I hear you're selling these at the Sunday market. So make sure to say hello to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, while you're there, all right? Terry, you still there?
Yeah, still here.
Wendy stopped by this morning with 3 flavors of beef jerky. She brought me the smoked hickory and the teriyaki and then what was that other one?
I'm real sorry, Pat.
What was that other one? She was just talking about this just hours ago. Smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. Thanks, Tapio. It's just a bit of a strange joke, Terry. Yako and I won't put you up to this.
Pat.
Well, somebody's having a laugh over this little prank, I'm sure. Terry, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see those Deerfest cuckoos at the market. Wendy will be there with her beef jerky as always, and we'll be back after this.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
My list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls. And now, I just want to clear something up from our last broadcast. There was some talk, an off-color joke of sorts about Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky being dead, which of course is a bunch of hogwash. So I'm gonna give our dear friend Wendy a call so we can put an end to these silly rumors. And, oh, it looks like we already have her on the phone line. Wendy, hello.
Hi there, Pat.
That's not Wendy.
No, this is Jim Figamore. Remember, we were going to do the announcement today.
Oh, was that today? Listeners, we have Jim Figamore with us and the director of the Bright Falls Community Theater and
I'm here to announce that the theater will be losing one of its most dignified thespians as I, Jim Figamore, will be running for mayor. Hold for applause.
Well, that's quite an announcement, Jim. Just let me find my notes here. I have some questions written down for you.
The real question is what happened to this town. Bright Falls used to draw in thousands of tourists with its vibrant art scene and impressive bird feeders. And what's our reputation now? Haunted Bright Falls. Spooky Bright Falls. The world is laughing at us. And now all this business with the FBI? We need a mayor who can turn this town's reputation around. And nobody knows more about the role of mayor than I do. I played one in the theatrical production of Fiorello, to glowing reviews by Coffee World magazine. Mayor Setter is a joke. And you know what? I hear he kills cats. There. I said it.
Now, Jim, this is a family show. I found my notes here, so why don't we pivot to some questions? First question, what exactly goes into that delicious beef jerky? Right, it looks like these are my questions for Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky.
The only jerk I care about is Mayor Setter. Our Our future's at stake. Pets are being murdered. And it's time for a change. Jim Figamore for mayor! That concludes our program today.
Oh, I actually had more,
Jim Figamore and Pat Maines signing off.
What will become of my birds now? Where will they go? Who will feed them? Fly away, find a happier place. Go while you still can.
Uncle, we're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Jaakko needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with I'm a beer. Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Almabeer. Almabeer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way. At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out. It's not sad if it's intentional. Alma Beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Good day.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. I recommend a slice of pie with some coffee.
Hey there.
You can't go wrong with that.
Times do I have to tell you? She's gone missing.
Are you sure she's not just avoiding your calls?
Why would she do that? I'm a lovely person.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery!
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice. Hello. Do you have a second?
Long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at the nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay then. Catch a tune.
Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan. Tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen. Onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunoa. Tuon katseen tunnet, et voi unohtaa. Vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö. Se sielun syö. On yötön yö. Se sinut syö. Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu. Hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan. Häntä pakoon et pääsessä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunoi mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa. Vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu. Hirveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan. Tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultu on kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuolema kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, vihta housulla saatanaan vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissään riemu rajaton, hän tunton, se tunton. Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan. Tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan, synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen. Onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen, hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunua, tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa. Vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa, on yötön yö, se sielun syö. On yötön yö, se sinut syö. Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu, hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Hänestä kerrotaan, häntä pakoon ei pääsessä milloinkaan. Et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon.
Excuse me. Do you know Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, hirveen ääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissa. Se toivon syö, on yötön yö, se rakkaus syö.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya? You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Whew. Hot.
Have you heard old Pat's radio show lately? Yeah, I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber jabber. Not on the radio and not in the sauna.
Enjoy your day.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later. A trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I need to find him.
Pascal, what have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Definitely quaint.
Good day.
Where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Say your dream job was as a kid. I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights motorcycle club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Profiling may give me the answers I need. Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. Trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga. Ugh. Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilmo. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer. All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Nothing? What am I paying them for?
Guess they're busy.
Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing.
Yep.
Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Yako. They're just slacking.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
FBI, show yourself!
yourself.
Too fast!
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both? Another rhyme. That's not right. Hmm. 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 Okay, then. A charm. Another one of those cult boxes.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here.
too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalis had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local, a man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Another cult stash?
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, sisu. These days, sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in, parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight, and it was coming fast.
Beef jerky. Up next, we've got Deerfest. Oh, hold on now. We have a call coming in. Which button is that? Hello? Wrong line. Hold on. Hello. You're on with Pat Maine.
Yeah, Gil Davis here.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. We have Gil Davis on the line from our lovely sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky. Gil, any thoughts on those crochet dog sweaters?
You need to stop.
What's that?
Just stop. Whatever this is you're doing, stop.
I'm not sure I understand, Gil.
There's no such thing as Davis Family Beef Jerky. I don't sell beef jerky. I've never made beef jerky. I don't particularly like beef jerky. I'm getting crazy phone calls for jerky orders, day and night. You got confused old ladies all over this goddamn town on the hunt for imaginary beef jerky, asking for insane flavors like hickory teriyaki, which clearly isn't a thing.
If you don't sell beef jerky, then somebody needs to tell your lovely wife, Wendy, because she's out there at the market every Sunday selling it.
Wendy is dead, Pat.
No, that's not right. I just saw Wendy at the market last weekend.
Wendy went missing 13 years ago, Pat. They found her body. She's dead. We're trying to make peace with that, and you're making it so much harder with all this goddamn beef jerky bullshit.
No, that's just not true. She's there. Every weekend, I see her there. This joke's gone far enough. Now go get Wendy on the line so we can have a laugh about this.
She's fucking dead, Pat. Stop.
Gil? I think we're out of time. Dog sweaters, Sunday market. And yeah, Pat Maine signing off.
More of those rhymes. Nah. Yeah. Oh. I can use this charm on my bracelet. Another Alex Casey lunchbox? My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazine. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again. Saga had hit the Taken with the crossbow. She switched to her gun and kept firing at it. The bullets hit home, following a strange trajectory, as if the bolt had carved a track in the air for them, a magnetic pull for them to follow. Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
Hello? Anyone here? Nope.
Did they get out? Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself. Ilmo said the key is kept in the gift shop's safe. Locked. Need something to jimmy it open with. A list of maintenance work. A screwdriver. Huh. Another cult box. Hey, this should get that gift shop open. Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
Overcome! Coffee!
What kind of exercise does Pepper do? Great expensive.
Must be locked from the other side. Another locked box. When you ask, Merceda will speak. Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there. Coffee World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key. Using screwdrivers to break into gift shops isn't exactly standard procedure. Doesn't look right. Where is that safe?
Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee World is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Locked. Okay. What would Ilmo use for a code? Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now. The photos have stickers on them. The keys to my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the Colt. The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your toes, Saga.